Jackson's nice and blonde.
Oh, hey, Jackson. Okay.
Is it on?
Yeah, it's awesome. We're just gonna roll with
We're
it.
just gonna keep going.
Okay. Hi, Jackson. How are you today?
Good.
Awesome. Well, that's good to hear. Anything happening at school today?
Just school work, the usual.
I understand. All right. So today in speech, we're going to go over expository paragraphs. So, expository paragraphs are used to inform or to explain a topic by providing facts, reasons, or evidence.
Oh, like my science book.
Exactly.
Okay.
Okay. So, today you're going to learn how to plan and organize your ideas for an expository paragraph by using this fun planning sheet.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to do it first, and you're just going to listen and follow along. And if you have any questions, you could just kind of jump in. Okay. So here's my planning sheet that I'm using. And my prompt is going to be explaining why learning about different cultures is beneficial to students. So the first thing I'm going to do is write a main idea. So, okay, what is the primary point I want to make about why learning about different cultures is beneficial for students? So I'm going to write, learning about different cultures helps students become more understanding and open-minded. Okay, so that's my main idea. Then I want to brainstorm like 3 details that support that main idea. So why is it beneficial? So it helps students.
It helps them learn more.
Yeah, it does. So it helps students learn more about differences in others. That's good. And then our second detail, what else could we learn? Oh, we can learn about traditions and values around the world. Mhm. And then our third supporting detail, what else could I talk about?
Talk about helps you like be nicer to other people when you know.
Yeah, that's a great point. So we could kind of rephrase that and say it helps students prepare to interact with diverse people in their future. So being able to be nicer to other people. Okay. So now I'm going to have a conclusion sentence. So I'm going to take the parts of my main idea and my 3 supporting ideas and kind of wrap it all together. If that makes sense. Does that make sense? Okay. So overall, learning about other cultures helps students develop a better understanding of the world. So our main point was it's beneficial, and then we had 3 examples of why it's beneficial, and overall, it helps students have a better understanding of the world. So that's my outline. Now we're gonna do one together.
Okay.
Are you ready? So here's your sheet. Okay. So the next one we're gonna do is why recycling is important for the environment.
Okay.
So let's see. What could be our main idea for why recycling is important for the environment?
Recycling is really helpful.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So recycling is really helpful. For what is it helpful for?
It helps different parts of the earth.
Yeah. So we could say that's a really good idea. So we could say recycling is important for the environment because it helps us conserve natural resources and reduces pollution. So write that down on your sheet.
Wait, say it one more time.
I'll say it one more time. So recycling is important for the environment because it helps us conserve natural resources and reduces the pollution.
Okay.
So it helps all of those areas of Earth that you kind of brought up.
Yeah.
Okay. So now we want to kind of back that point up. So we have our main idea that it helps reduce pollution and conserve natural resources. So how does recycling help those natural resources? What could we say?
trees are a resource,
Yeah,
and we would use less of them if we reused instead.
yeah. So by like recycling paper, what could happen if we recycle paper? We wouldn't have to do what to the trees?
We have to cut them down.
Yeah. So we could write on our supporting detail number 1 that it recycling reduces the need to cut down trees, which protects our forests and wildlife. You want me to repeat that for you?
No,
You got it. Okay.
like the end part.
That protecting forests and wildlife.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So we have trees. What else? What else could, what else do we kind of want to conserve? So we have trees and forests. What else? There's land, and then there's
The ocean.
the ocean. So like water. So by recycling, we could conserve energy and water used to create new products. By kind of
Like the paper. Instead of using new, we use the old again.
yeah. So if we recycle water and energy,
We don't have to use new water.
yeah, very good. All right. So there's one last thing that we could talk about, and that's about our other main point and our main idea was reducing pollution. So
The ocean. There wouldn't be trash in it anymore.
that's a great idea. Yeah. So also there's oceans, and then there's big places that we put our trash. You know what those are called?
Heard it before, but I don't know.
Okay.
It's something filled with
Yeah.
trash.
It's a landfill, and it has a bunch of trash there, and sometimes it's like too much trash. So we could say reducing pollution reduces waste in landfills and oceans, which decreases that pollution. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So now we have our main idea, and we've backed it up with 3 supporting ideas or examples. So now we're going to do a conclusion together. So all together, what happens when you recycle? What happens to our planet?
It gets cleaner.
Yeah. So we could say recycling protects the planet and ensures a cleaner environment. Great. So that is what we worked on together. How do you feel about that?
I mean, they sound good.
Yeah. It's a new skill. So we're working on it. Okay. So now I'm going to give you a prompt, and you're going to do it on your own. Okay. And you can ask questions, but I want you to try to do as much as you can by yourself. Okay. So our prompts. So get out your planning sheet. Our prompt is explain why it's important to exercise regularly.
Okay. I'll start cooking.
All right.
So then we can move on to a conclusion. So our conclusion is
Also, I want you to think of 3 specific benefits of regular exercise, and that can be your 3 details. That makes sense.
Okay, I'm all done.
Okay, fast forward. Okay. All right, so now what I want you to do is I want you to read me your paragraph that you have, or your outline that you have created.
Okay.
Okay.
Exercise is good. Exercise is good for your heart and muscles. Exercise can calm you down and be a good outlet. You will do more with your day if you exercise first. Exercise does all of these things.
Okay. I really like how you had 3 points that backed up your main point. And I like the choice of your supporting details. I liked how you talked about your heart and your muscles and how it can calm you down and how it can give you energy. So what I want you to do in your first main idea is you said exercise is good, but then down here, you gave me reasons why. So in this sentence, you could kind of elaborate with what you've said in your supporting idea. So can you incorporate these examples into your main idea.
So my first one, the first idea is that it's good for my heart and my muscles.
Mm-hmm. So what is it improving overall?
My health.
Yep. Mm-hmm. So exercise is good
Good.
because
Exercise is good for your health.
mm-hmm. And then our second point is exercise can calm you down. So what by calming you down, what can it improve?
How happy you are.
Mm-hmm. And what would we say those are if you're like happy sometimes?
Oh, your mood.
Yeah.
So exercise is good for your health and mood.
Very good. Awesome. And then the last thing that you said is you will do more with your day if you exercise first. So what is that giving you?
You're getting like energy.
Yeah, so I want you to write that down in your main point too.
Exercise is good for your health and mood. Cause it gives you energy. Cause it gives me energy. Sounds better.
I like that. I just want this word to be a bigger version of that word. What would you call it?
The school word. It's because.
Very good. Very good. Can you read that sentence out loud for me one more time?
Exercise is good for your health and mood because it gives me energy.
Very good. And then you have your 3 supporting points, which is very good. And then your conclusion, I just want you to again add these elements into your conclusion. So we could say, what are the 2 things that you're talking about? You're talking about
My body,
and what else?
my mood.
So you're talking about your body and your mind. So what could we say in our conclusion? Exercise.
Exercise does all of these good things to your body and mind.
Yep. So what does it do? Does it harm it or does it help it?
Help.
Yeah, so I want you to add that word in your sentence. Where could we add that?
Exercise helps all of these things.
Yeah.
I could take the good out. Exercise helps all of these things in your body and mind.
Awesome job. You did a great job today, Jackson. Thanks for paying attention and working so hard.
Thanks. And meeting.